Hi Taurus, welcome to your December 2019 Sarah reading. We are Fire and Water Infinity. This month we're doing a simple 10 card Celtic cross for you guys to show you the energies that will be with you throughout the month and how to deal with those. At the end we pull an oracle card to cap off the reading or give you a little bit more advice on how to proceed this month. So we're going to get right into your reading, and I want to apologize in advance if you hear a little cooing. And that's our little one. He's always with us. So yeah, there he goes right there introducing himself. He's a Taurus too. All right, anyway, right into your reading. So guys, the first card, the central issue that will be very important for you throughout the month of December is the Hierophant card. The Hierophant card is the Taurus card. I'm glad to see that that is the main issue. So you can look at that as a lot of you being concerned with self and getting yourselves together. This is the end of the year. We're about to go into a whole new decade with 2020 with a lot of new energy rushing in towards us. So right now, a lot of us are on our especially if you're following our channel, you're on your spiritual tip. We find that a lot of people who resonate with our readings are definitely heavy into spirituality. A lot of them are newly awakened spiritual souls. So this month, a lot of you will be getting deeper into your spiritual teachings. Some of you are the Hierophant. You are spiritual teachers yourself. So that energy is very strong with you throughout the month of December.
So, first things first, this is the basis of the reading. You have the Hierophant. And to understand why this is a target for you, we're going to see what is influencing it real quick as well. And that is the world. Now, the Hierophant and the world start off this reading. It's telling us that you are developing into somebody that is getting down deep into their spiritual roots. You know, Taurus tends to really cement themselves into the things that they get into. And this is what you are now doing, you know, the past 6, maybe even 6 months to 6 years with your spirituality, especially, like she said, if you're subscribed to this channel. Now, the world can be seen as this current Sagittarius season. Things are in your external are beckoning you to involve yourself in this higher calling, you know, more wisdom for you to indulge yourself in. These are the things that will enable you to gain higher footing and accelerate on everything that you dream of.
Yeah, I agree. The supporting card, the world, it does go hand in hand with the Hierophant. You guys are ending a cycle and you are graduating, you know, to higher beliefs, higher um, thoughts. More important downloads will be entering into your reality, entering into your mind. And the world card is very supportive of the Hierophant. I don't really see it as a challenge. It will only be a challenge if you are too cemented in your beliefs and you don't want anything new to enter. But how else will you grow? The world card is a beautiful card to have right now. Big cycles ending for some of you, and big new ones appearing. Because once something ends, something new has to take its place.
Yep. Now,
What's
the Queen of Pentacles is supporting all of this. And the Queen of Pentacles reminds us of, you know, of you, Taurus energy, Taurus archetype, that earthy Venusian sensibility to make sure that life's fruits are in your peripheral every time you wake up. You know, that security, making sure that you have, something over your head and something in your belly. Now, these same things that you naturally manifest through having this Taurus energy is gonna be the same thing that enables you to go about this path naturally. This will not be uncanny to you. This will come in a natural way that you're familiar with. Practical and slow and steady, which always wins the race.
Yes, that Queen of Pentacles energy is going to remind you while you're going through all that you're going through to take care of yourself, to make sure you provide for yourself and others. She's very nurturing, very sensual, just like the Taurus. That energy is very beautiful for nurturing and creating. Very fruitful sign. So this energy being a supportive energy throughout the month is calling on you to call on that archetype. There may be somebody, an outside force, a woman who supports you in this way, very nurturing, loving woman who can ground you. But I think it's calling on you to embrace that energy to the fullest. So in the recent past, you guys have
Two of
the
Pentacles.
Two of Pentacles. So there might have been a lot on your plate, a lot of juggling, and you've gotten to this point where you know how to balance your responsibilities with your spiritual life. You know how to manage your time better, your money better, and so you guys have become master jugglers. You know how to, because he's not struggling. He has his arms out. And he has them evenly together. And I know in a lot of illustrations, he's struggling with juggling. But I see that you guys have learned how to balance your life, your spiritual and your material life. You're at this point where you're comfortable with both.
Yeah, your past made you who you are now. This is why you have the Hierophant. This is why you're paying attention to your surroundings in the form of the World card. And it's basically created somebody who now doesn't get lost in both worlds but uses it. Not only that, you have this, I feel like the energy from that itself has led you to balance the detailed intricacies of the things inside those worlds anyway, period. Not just both at the same time, but things inside them. So that may be your work life and your relationship life, your business relationships and your romantic relationships, and that's all in the same 3D package. And also as well as being able to know when to dive into this passive meditative state and also follow your intuition. So let's move on, because you guys got that. You guys are ready to go. The Star. This is who you are right now. Somebody who is fully capable. You guys have everything you need to do anything that you want. It's all a matter of keeping that in your circumference, as in keeping that in your consciousness, ingraining that in your subconscious.
This star, this energy, it will be crowning you throughout this month. It will be present a lot. You guys are hopeful. You're more hopeful right now. Um, you are seeing the brighter side. There's reason to be optimistic and reason to feel like your wishes will be fulfilled. You've been healing. The star card is very much about healing. You've been healing anything that has been preventing you from being optimistic, from being happy. And you know now that you don't have to be depressed. You don't have to remain in an energy that makes you feel like your wishes aren't coming true. So that's a beautiful energy to carry with you throughout the month of December. Now, your near future.
Yeah, before you move on, real quick,
Mm-hmm.
the star represents you realizing you are a creator. This is what the past has led you to believe. The reason that you know you don't have to be in that old low energy anymore is because you know being in that creates that. It's very important to keep that in mind. And this is what these are the kinds of realizations that will be concrete for you guys this month. You guys are going to learn a lot of how the world works behind the veil. You guys are going to become masters.
So, your near future, I agree with you. The near future, you guys have the Ace of Swords. There's a truth that you will be embracing. You will discover something, or you will download some insight that's going to help you tear away, rip away anything that has been getting in your way, anything that's been holding you back. And it's going to be ripping away something within you, I believe. It won't be outside of you. So that's a very powerful, victorious sign of what's to come ahead for you guys.
I see you guys basically you having mind over matter. Swords represent thoughts and consciousness and states of mind. And the Ace of Swords is a state of mind that enables you to have everything that you want. You know, like I said, you guys are coming into this new knowledge, you know, this quantum physics kind of era. You guys are learning these things. You guys have known these things for quite some time, but the Hierophant and the Queen of Pentacles are going to make that concrete. Downloads are coming, and this is in the form of the Ace of Swords, your new near future.
So, you guys, your place this month is the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel. That's a beautiful card to have. You have big changes up ahead. Karma is working in your favor to bring about new things in your life. And come on, Taurus, like, we may be stuck in our ways, but who doesn't like new gifts, new beautiful things? So big changes are happening within you, within your life. We already see that with the World card coming in to bring change, in this Ace of Swords to bring new gifts. So that's a wonderful energy to have as you this month.
Change is on its way. You are change. You are making things shift, you know, through this newfound state of being. And so the wheel comes up as who you are because you have infinite choice right now. You guys will see that December. Now, your environment is a sacred clown, and that goes well with everything in this reading because if you are changing yourself, if you're the one who's shifting, of course your environment will follow suit. This is the Pisces card. You know, this is a malleable energy, and having this card as in the position as what's your environment shows me that your environment will become magical. You know, you will be able to shift and learn from it. This connects with the world card as your, you know, boost, because when you have this sacred clown energy, it means, and the wheel, it means you have a lot of free will happening right now. All you gotta do is point and shoot.
Yeah, you guys, when the Fool card shows up, it shows brand new prospects. He does see it as the Pisces card. I understand why, because it's the zero card is the beginning and the end. Like Pisces could be considered the sign that's the beginning and the end. But in traditional tarot, it's Uranus, and you guys have Taurus and Uranus right now. So Uranus has been shaking up your environment, shaking up your world in ways that you may not have experienced in a long time. And it could have, you might still be adjusting. You might not have exactly hit your sign yet. But, I mean, the degree of your sun, moon, rising, whatever yet. So there's a lot of new in your life right now, a lot of things. But don't take things too seriously. Be like the sacred clown. Embrace your environment with a laugh. Like, see what else you can throw at me. Be open to the adventure. I know it's hard. Hard. Be open to the adventure, because it's the new that it's bringing in your life is for the better, for growth. So, advice card. You guys got the Tower. I love the Tower card.
It's a good card.
So they're telling you to shake up your world. You're being advised to tear down any structures that they don't suit you anymore. Let go of old relationships. Taurus can be good at holding on to people and things that don't mean them any good out of fear, out of fear of how it would change their life. So any old friendships, romantic relationships, business relationships, anything within your world that it doesn't fit in with who you are anymore. If there are certain things that you left behind, but you still have reminders of it, get rid of it. Tear it down. Don't be afraid to shake your world up for the better.
Yeah. That's a very good advice. And when you have the Tower, it stands as a warning to tell you that do not find yourself doing the same things. And as Taurus energy easily does, is very, it's a very important thing this time to let yourself transform, tap into that sister sign Scorpio, because if you guys get stuck, you go 2 steps backwards this time, man. It's not a good thing. Now, I don't see you guys getting stuck. In fact, I see the Tower as your whole world shaking up in a good way through all these things that we talked about. It's beautiful energy.
And I agree with you. They will not. Because they will not. They have the 8 of Cups. Yep. You guys are leaving behind a lot of things. You're leaving it in 2019. You're leaving it in this last decade. You're ready to move on to 2020 with new outlook, new insights. You have been the Hierophant. You graduated to a new way of being. You went through a lot of things in the past 10 years that have prepared you for the new stage in your life, and you are ready to leave behind things that don't fit in with your world anymore, things that don't give you any fulfillment, that leave you feeling empty and drained. And it's wonderful because you have a lot of beautiful optimistic energy here with the Star and the Wheel of Fortune.
Go ahead and pull that enchanted map now.
I'm going to pull the enchanted map. I just want to tell you guys why I know it's beautiful. The overall energy that's tying everything in.
3 of Pentacles.
It's the 3 of Pentacles. You are building new foundations. And in a lot of cases, you're building with someone else. You're building a new life and a new business. Internal structures, something that is going to last throughout the next 10 years and more. So I just want to wrap up your reading before we pull this card. So you guys will be in this Hierophant energy throughout the month. This energy will be very important for you. This
spiritual growth,
spiritual guidance will be very prevalent throughout the month of December. Well, throughout the rest of your life, but it'll be your focus for the month of December, because a cycle is ending in your life, or beginning rather. The world is a beginning and an ending, just like the Fool card. So you guys are moving on to greater things. Maybe you started off with just astrology, but now you're into deeper spiritual concepts. So it's very supportive to that Hierophant energy.
Yeah.
And while you are exploring your spiritual side, you will be nurturing yourselves and your surroundings as the Queen of Pentacles.
Being more in tune with synchronicities.
Exactly, getting more in touch with nature, building things for yourself, because you've learned how to balance your life in a better way. You learn how to balance your spirituality with your, for lack of a better word right now, 3D life. You know how to put work and spiritual and play and loving all in your life without feeling overwhelmed by anything and let anything take over. And the energy that will be following you throughout this month will be the star energy, where you guys are very hopeful, optimistic. You feel renewed. You're excited about what's coming next instead of being fearful of breaking out of your shells. You have new insights that will help you even more with this spiritual journey that you're on. It will help you with everything in your life. These new insights will help you cut away things that no longer need to be around, within and without, because you have major change, positive change, Jupiterian influence. Jupiter is trining you guys.
Woo.
And it's helping earth energies out significantly. So this month you will feel the blessings of Jupiter rain down on you. You are ready for this big change in your environment. It's time to be adventurous. It's time to embrace the new. It's time to be like the sacred clown and laugh at things that try to tear you down, and just keep going and tearing down old structures, old beliefs, old anything that's been holding you back. It's time to just rip that out of your life. Walk away for good from things that aren't fulfilling you, because you are ready to build upon a new life that benefits you. So Taurus.
Let me tell y'all something. She a Taurus moon.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all good. Trust me, y'all good.
Yes, this moon is transiting my 12th house right now, and I connect with Taurus a lot with it being in my 12th house. So let me see, you guys, what does Taurus need to know, Spirit? What does Taurus need to know?
Rescue.
Funny enough, Taurus, we will admit this. Yesterday, we recorded a different reading for you guys, right? A beautiful reading that flowed, and it matches a lot with this reading. It was a lot about big cycles ending. You guys had the death card and everything. And, like, you have a lot of major arcana, a lot of big archetypes, a lot of big change that you might feel you have no control over this month, but it's in a positive way. You have really good cards. So we did the whole thing, and it wouldn't upload for some reason. It got erased, and we had already deleted it. Yeah, stuff happens. And that's the card we pulled for you guys yesterday. Rescue. That was again. So it's really important. This is really the card that is meant for you. These cards changed up a little bit, but the story is basically the same. Okay, so
now listen up.
Marie, you are always safe and secure and free to be yourself. Taurus, we need to hear that we're safe and secure, right? We need to know that things around us are stable for us to be fully comfortable, okay? Asking for help isn't easy for many successful people. However, that's what you need to do now as you expand your life. If you find yourself troubled, you can expect help with whatever issue is at hand now. You need only ask and assistance will come your way. The most important support you can expect is from spirit. Get into a right relationship with the divine, and you'll see that many conditions line up as if by magic to provide you with all the help you need. Asking you will receive. There is no need to fear. Safety is a place within. Yes, once you're safe and secure within yourself and what's going on in your surroundings won't matter. You have that inner stability. So that clown, that fool card being in your environment, or the tower as being your advice, should be okay. You should be okay with your world being shaken up a little bit, and you shouldn't be too stubborn to ask for help when you need it. Don't be too proud. If you need help, call on spirit if you don't feel like there's a human that you can call on to help you. But if there's a human, a trustworthy person, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to get help. Don't be afraid to get a reading. Don't be afraid to consult somebody who can help you with your issues.
Yeah, man, it's overall a beautiful reading. The oracle ties in with everything we've been saying. You know, you are rescuing yourself, and the energy that you are utilizing is actually your fixed sign brother in Aquarius with the star card, and you guys are familiar with that. Your near future is the Ace of Swords, so this air energy, this ability to have good thoughts and good ideas is going to serve you this month. Stay tuned.
So, guys, if you connected with this reading and you want to see how energies play out for you, you want a personal reading, you like our reading style, you can hit up our Etsy, get 2 readings for the price of 1. So, I hope this helps either way.
Peace.
Peace.